my son. Okay, so now that that's all settled, hello?
Hello.
Hello, am I being phoned?
Yeah.
Hey, it's all settled. We can go out there now.
Okay.
Greywolf howling. Ah! Oh, sorry, that was a scream. Ow! We're howling at the Sunshine Studios in Colorado Springs, right outside on Hancock in Colorado Springs, a great studio. We talked to the owner. I'm talking to his daughter, and she took off. She's no makeup, so she split. And we're going to walk around. We're going to talk about, I'll explain what I can, and eventually we'll get to talk to him again, all right? So hang loose. It's Greywolf howling at Sunshine Studios in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, Betty, do some carry cam. And we're in the practice room. This is where Tony, the owner, brings in bands, and they can use this as a practice room for a fee. And as you can tell, he's got most of the instruments already set up. He's got this wonderful, wonderful Mango Mesa Boogie, and it's solid oak. This is just one of the most beautiful amps you could possibly play through. It's a tube amp, probably, I don't know, give or take 1980s maybe. And this is available to the guitarists that come in here to practice. He's got an electronic drum set over here, okay. And if you're a drummer and you prefer electronic drums, it's right here. And then he's got a nice little real drum set. These are all primo brass. This is a Zildjian, Sabian, and in the back he's got a Roland amp. Could probably be used for bass or guitar. And on this side he's got, and all of these amps are they're vintage, which we all know well that as a musician you want a vintage amplifier or guitar, a Fender, Gibson, and one of those, because they made them better in those days. I hate to be this way, but it's like me. They made me better when I was born than they're making them today. That's not true. I don't want to offend anybody. So anyway, this is the practice area. It's, as you can tell from the sound, that it's got great acoustics. You can talk in here and hear the nice acoustics, a little bit of reverberation. We're too loud? And then on the wall over here, we have some designs. This is great for a recording area. And right through the window, where Mike was standing a minute ago, is the mixing board for everything, all the music, and then up on the stage, which we'll get out there eventually. But they're having a dress rehearsal right now, so we can't really go out there and mess around. But let's walk over here. Let's look at this mixing board. Walk with me right here. Walk like this. Walk this way, I guess. Don't forget Mel Brooks. Okay, this is the nice mixing board. This is where everything comes in, and then they put it all down. You can have it. You can contract Tony and his folks to mix down the music on a DVD. It's a little extra cost, or you can have it directly. Everything go into a DVD or a CD right here, and it's really, they've already got it set up, so I'm not going to mess with it. But for the people that are out there doing the dress rehearsal, this is quite a interesting little place. As you can tell, we got a nice board that you can look up to the screen, and then we've got the computer screen, obviously. It's a professional operation. And I'm really, really glad that they invited us in to talk about what they do here and the people involved in this incredibly professional operation. We have, again, acoustics. So this could be used as maybe a hollow body recording or just playing, just sitting around and jamming a little bit. Ah, here comes the band. We can't record this. So let's move out. See,
sorry, with the
she worked her way in there. Look at this. And this is Christina. She's the jack of all trades, and she worked for her dad, Tony, and she's the most beautiful thing in the room. And look at the size of that rock, and you can see her husband really loves her. You know, diamonds are forever. You know, I wish my marriages were forever, but the diamonds didn't last, and neither did the wives. So Christina, thank you so much. Would you mind telling us what's going on and what we're doing in here?
As far as we're
the equipment,
setting the levels. Okay.
Yeah. Like just tell us how you do this.
Put this away.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry.
We just can't advertise for Bud Light. That's all.
Okay, gotcha. They haven't this release.
We can't advertise.
Well, basically, this is a recording studio, but at the present moment, we are setting levels because we record every single channel, what's going on the stage right now, separately. So then we can go ahead and take this, mix it down, and make it a professional live recording.
Yeah, because we definitely had to beautify the place a little bit. All these bearded ass people.
Well, thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, dear. And can we walk out in the foyer and talk about that?
You want to see like the Hall of Fame?
Sure.
This is what I'm like particularly proud of. Since I've recorded you once soon. And actually, my nickname is Sunshine. That's where the video came from.
Right.
When I was in college. Did I tell you that?
No, but you guys get this on camera? Well, let Mike get it first, Josh.
All right. Here, let me turn on the light.
This is cool. That's beautiful. Whoever did the poster as well.
Yeah. I did like a lot of their live recording like 18 years ago. But that's why everything is like to Sunshine, because that's actually like my nickname. We would just be like, go over to Sunshine Studio, like college, to get recorded. My little like home studio and everything. So we just kind of kept the name going. But if you look around and you see Tony, his accomplishments.
Oh.
This is Random Specs.
And this is her dad. This is the owner of the studio and the engineer.
He had a band back here, and they would get a lot of radio play, like on Kilo, and they would tour and everything.
Excellent.
And then,
this is Tony, folks. Get in there, Mike. That's Tony. He actually had more hair at this point, but don't tell him I said that.
A lot more. But that's okay. And this is just like our dream because we both love YouTube. But actually, I ran sound for a CCR revival.
Did you really? That's cool. That's excellent. How many members of the original CCR with this band? I think one.
Oh man, you think I know? I'm only 20.
I know. This is way before.
I'm just kidding. No, actually.
You're old and I'm not. That's what she just said.
Like 4 out of those 5 guys were in it.
Excellent.
So I don't know what one, but I got him to sign that.
Good for you, because I got to tell you about this, guys. Creedence Clearwater Revival actually played out in Fairfield and Sacramento, and 2 of the members, the original members, had been to Vietnam. That's why you get a lot of their music. I'm Not the Senator's Son, and Running Through the Jungle, etc. So, with that being in mind, next time you listen to CCR, you'll notice maybe some of the foundation and the impetus behind their music. They got back from Vietnam and started this little band, and I just think the world of CCR. I think it was way before its time, and probably introduced a kind of an alternative country to the music realms.
Do this for right now.
Okay. All right. I'm back. Come on back.
Come on back.
Greywolf here. Ow!
He's howling.
I'm howling. Ow, 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 ow. Holy Hannah, watch out. The Indians are about us. Listen, folks, I'm here with Tony, the owner of Sunshine Studios. He's going to tell us a little bit more. We just talked to Christina, and she showed us the mixing board and gave us some idea of the technical that goes on in Sunshine Studios. Tell us, Tony, give us a little background to how you got into this.
Well, here it is right here. Is this? A little picture of me.
It's not upside down.
It's not upside down. You want to see it upside down? We can do
No,
that.
no.
Okay.
Tell us about this picture.
Tell us about this picture. This picture is at Tampa Theater in Tampa, Florida. I was in a band called Night Breeze back then.
Oh, nice, nice.
And as you can tell by the hair, the clothes, it kind of dates where it was at.
What are we talking, 80s?
We're talking early 80s, Pat Benatar era. And that's, in fact, we had opened up for Pat Benatar's sister at
Really?
that show. And so, yeah. So I've been playing music since the 60s. I started off playing when I was like 12.
6?
12. I started out playing drums. My first kick was from Woolworths. And
Oh, nice.
put the sticks through it the first day. And my parents said, "Oh, you'll never be able to play." But my parents, they played in a band. My mom played accordion, my dad played guitar. They played in a band called the Country Ramblers. And they played in that band, and then they went off on their own, and they did polkas and waltzes, and stuff like that.
Where are we talking, or where was this at?
This was up in the Midwest, up in Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota.
Excellent.
All the accordion
bump
people,
us.
right. So
All the German folks?
yeah. So basically, after that, I was drafted during the Nam era, and I couldn't take my drums with me, so I picked up the guitar, started playing guitar, and never put it down. So basically, I played in mini bands from the East Coast to the West Coast, and every place in between. And so music has always been in my blood.
Okay, did you actually serve in Vietnam, or?
No, I was fortunate enough that I didn't have to go to Nam. I was down in Puerto Rico on the beach. So,
Yeah, where you at? This is really torques me. I'm going to tell you right now, folks. At the risk of going to Vietnam, I enlisted in the Air Force and still went to Southeast Asia.
well, there you go. And so yeah, and I spent my whole enlistment in Puerto Rico. And
Oh, that must have been tough.
it wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad?
It wasn't too
Did you
bad.
get a tan down there?
Well, I became one of them, pretty much.
Did you play your instruments down there?
I did. Towards the end, I started jamming with some people, but coming from Minnesota, going to a beach area, and we actually lived off a base, me and a few guys, and we lived right on the beach.
Excellent.
And what I did, I worked in communications, so I didn't have to go to the base very often, maybe once every 3 months. And so I would just go out to where we would work and work. It was just like a regular job.
Now,